obviously, a lot of teams in the league had an opportunity to move on and grab Brandon Ingram. Obviously, the issue with him is his health. A lot of people wondering if Ingram is worth it. Is he going to win a max contract? And if I trade anything of value for Brandon Ingram, am I going to be able to resign him? Do I want to be able to resign him? Do I want to give him a max deal, or do I want to give him a deal where there's incentives in there or there's protections in there for the players, just in case he don't, or for the team, just in case he don't live up to the bill? And obviously, it's a nice question about whether New Orleans Pelicans are going to continue to invest in him and Zion Williamson, or blow it up and start it over. And at this point, if they trade Zion or if they trade Brandon Ingram, had they traded them 2-3 years ago, they're not going to bring in nowhere near the value that they once did. They're going to bring in the value in which the Pistons waited to trade Andre Drummond and got, 1 or 2 second-round picks for him, or whatever it was. They're pretty much just basically not going to get much for him. They tried to trade him this offseason. Nobody bit. Similar to Chicago, they tried to trade Zach LaVine. He was coming off an injury. Nobody bit. So now you're kind of seeing how the NBA is really shaping up right now. And, it may be a good thing for the New Orleans Pelicans. Check out the Detroit Pistons Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. And I say that because in the West right now, it seems to be wide open. You look at a team like Golden State. Would they take a flyer on a Brandon Ingram? Look at a team like, really Denver. LA seemed like they was doing good for a minute, then they start falling off, and, So, yeah, you start looking at certain things right now, and, maybe a team might say, hey, maybe we get Brandon Ingram and make a little push. But right now, for the Pistons wise, you pretty much got to feel of what you got. You're still seeing what a Short Thompson got or whatever. And if you can get them for a little bit of nothing or a little bit of something, you got a lot of young pieces. So draft picks right now may not be much to you. You're not probably going to get Cooper Flag. So, so that might be something that they think about, and where does he fit in the grand scheme of things? You know what I'm saying? If anything, most of the people think that the Pistons really need a facilitator. Most of the people think the Pistons need somebody that can really lock down the paint until Jalen Duren catch on. But other than that, they defensively playing well. You sit there and you put Ingram at the 3. He's a guy that like to have a ball in his hand, like to create, can catch a shoot, can shoot the 3, not a big 3-point shooter, good mid-range shooter, good scorer, get his own bucket, could open up some things for Cade Cunningham. One of the reasons I like it a little bit more than I liked it in the past, is that the Pistons are now moving the basketball. So the offense is just not ISO. I would like to see them do more pick and roll, especially with Jalen Duren. But other than that, they're moving the ball pretty well. So I like how they moving the ball, how they facilitating the ball. You know what I'm saying? So I like offensively. How they move. Honestly, I like how they moving offensively. So I think Ingram in the offense in which they moving that ball and they cutting and they slashing and the ball is not being stagnant. You know what I'm saying? I like that. I like it. I like it. So, I think he's a better fit in this offense, and they run it right now, Now, defensively, you know, I don't know if he's a bad defender, but defensively, will he be able to, you know, continue just not to be a hindrance on defense? Because everybody right now is defensively playing at a high level for the Pistons. They're defending at a very, 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 very high level as a team. And they talk a lot of shit about Tobias Harris. And, he's not shooting the ball. They put so much of a premium on offense now. Because they don't play defense, but the stability that Tobias is bringing at the 4 defensively, the Pistons are not getting used and abused on the wing like they used to. Now, when you play Giannis and guys like that, KD, ain't really nothing you can do. Because you can't even get physical no more. And they wondering why, you know, the NBA viewership is down. It's a terrible game. I mean, what you've naturally done is you took the aggression out the game. You took the physicality out the game. And one of the reasons you could tell they took the aggression out the game, look at the free throw attempts. I was watching, the highlights are better than watching the game, by the way. Watching the game is just a free throw 3-point shooting contest. But I was watching the highlights this morning of Memphis and in Dallas, and Dallas had came back from a 15-point deficit, and at the end of the game, the Memphis Grizzlies head coach was like, well, you know, they took 33 more free throws than we did. I'm like, God damn. So every time you watch the NBA and you watch somebody bump somebody or offensive player run into a defensive player, it's a foul. So you can't play defense no more because as soon as a player touch you, it's a foul. Like, it's not physical no more. They took the aggression and the physicality out the game. You know? And there's no more big fellas at the rim no more anyway. All the big fellas want to be wings and they want to be, you know, shooting threes and shit. You know? So, but nonetheless, you know, if, you know, the thing is, would you want to keep a Brandon Ingram long term? You trade for him at the trade deadline? Do you give him the max? Do you allow him to hit the market and try to max? See, right now, people say, well, I don't want to give up anything for him, but he hit the market, teams would be willing to bid for him. You know? So, but then again, you already got health issues with Asar. You already got health issues with Cade. You know what I'm saying? With Jalen Duren. I mean, you know, not sure. So it'll be interesting to see. I would understand why they would do it. But, but it'll be interesting. But hey, let me know what you girls and guys think. Check out Detroit Pistons Talk playlist. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Hit the link tree. Find me on Facebook, Instagram, X, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Appreciate the love, support. Let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. Peace.